Kenway, I think we're on.
We're on? Hold on.
We're on.
Gotta do it. Snapchat, Dirty Kenway Show, YouTube on SBAC space TV on YouTube. Watch it now.
No, it's all one. It's SBAC TV. All one letter. All one word. Clown.
SBAC TV on YouTube right now. Dirty Kenway.
I didn't put a hat
As
on
always.
today.
I know. I'm like, you're usually at the hat.
I know. Check out my new cool glasses, my Elton John glasses.
I like them. I actually like.
They're pretty stellar, aren't they?
Yeah.
I gotta get to a double camera shot of us here.
Oh, there's a double cam. Yeah.
I'll put a
there
double
always
cam
is.
up for us.
Am I still dark or?
Yeah, you're not so dark now, dude. You're good. But yeah, so it's been a while since we've done the show, man.
It's been a minute.
Well, I've just been busy with like baseball and shit like that.
You've been busy with that. I've been busy with school and just training and work.
Dark, dude. Turn sideways more so we can get the light. There we go. No, turn your chair that way.
Oh.
Turn your chair facing me. There you go.
You good now?
Man, you're still dark, dog. Go that way.
Yeah, because there's no ambient light above
Go
me.
this way. Go that way. Go that way. Yeah, you're still dark. Back up, Ted. I know, right? Fuck, you think we'd have this figured out. Oh, there you go. Now you just brightened up. We'll just move the camera to you. Microphone, move your camera. Keep moving your camera to you. Keep going, keep going. All right, now bring it up a little. Right there. No, too much. We gotta bring it back. There we go. Fuck it, scoot back in. Fuck it.
God damn it.
I know. The joys of doing live internet radio, ain't it?
Yes, I know.
It's great, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely.
So, let's talk about a few things that have happened since we last did this show.
WrestleMania.
We've had WrestleMania. I drove to WrestleMania. No, we did talk about that.
We had an episode about that.
Right.
We had Payback 2 days ago, what'd you think of that?
I thought it was a good pay-per-view.
I honestly liked it.
Ones.
I liked
Roman Reigns' best. It was Roman Reigns' best match.
I'll give him that. I mean, AJ, you know what? It was good. The only thing I didn't like was I like how they set it up story-wise because it was like Shane comes out and changes the stipulation because he doesn't want the match to be crap.
Right.
Stephanie comes out to make sure it doesn't become crap. And when I heard no DQ, no count, I'm like, yeah. And this is just me being, me being a fan, thinking like they had set the stage for Bullet Club to debut.
Right.
Or whatever variation.
It's still dark on you.
Yeah, I think it was.
We'll figure it out.
So I was like, oh, yes, we're going to.
Scoot in a bit more to it, though. Maybe that'll brighten it up.
Better? Worse?
No, man, it's fucked up, dude.
Oh, so we need a light right here.
Yeah, but there's no light behind me, and I'm all bright.
Well, yeah, because all the lights on the front of you. All the lights behind me casting a shadow over me.
Yeah, you just got a point. Okay.
Science!
Dude, that's why I didn't finish school.
But, I liked it, and then it was like, they had teased it so much that I saw Gallows and Anderson. I'm like, yes, turn on AJ. And then
that's what I was hoping.
I was hoping for Finn Balor to come out, throw up the little, too sweet.
But
and then
he ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it.
I wish they would.
He's not.
I know they aren't.
He's not. He's not going to do it. I don't like that shot either. Fucking we're stuck with this shot.
Who cares? It was real fun to watch, though. I mean, I love the pay-per-view.
See if it works.
The only thing I wasn't a fan of, that Montreal Screwjob finish.
Oh god, it was so stupid. You know what? He did it though, because Brett talking all that shit on WWE though. It's the only reason why he did it. It's the only reason.
I mean, I saw it. I was like, okay. I was like,
stupid,
because it was a good match up to that. Nothing wrong with it. And I was like, man, this is a really awesome match. I was having fun. I look at all these matches as a fan.
No, dude,
because I'm not working.
Fucking Charlotte blew so many spots in that match. It wasn't even funny. I hate that women's division. I think it is the worst. I don't think any of those belt rods deserve to wrestle.
Sasha Banks, great work.
No, dude, they miss too many spots. Every time. It irritates me.
Oh, no, I love it.
You just think Sasha Banks is hot.
She is. I mean, I'm not going to say she's not. I love the NXT. I love, you know what I'm noticing? All the NXT people are coming up now, and it's so awesome to watch.
It is a lot better. Raw is definitely a lot better. It is a lot better.
And I like how they're saying, it's a new era in Raw. I'm like, please don't just be saying it's a new era.
It's been that way for a while.
I think we're finally coming out of that John Cena era. So the John Cena era, I would say ended in 2011 because then you had the Summer of Punk, which I think the Summer of Punk kind of became the reality era as they called it.
Right.
I think we're finally getting back to like, I don't want to say the attitude. Some people are saying it's like the new Attitude Era. I'm like, no, it's not the new Attitude Era because WWE won't put, like, do you remember what they used to put on the Attitude Era? I remember because I was 2 and I remember faint memories of stuff. Like my first memory of wrestling, and this is sad because, you know, it's X-Pac jumping in that pudding match or whatever, and then Kane coming out and beating the piss out of X-Pac.
Right, that's true.
That's my first memory of wrestling.
Move to that side of the table.
All right.
That darkness is irritating me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's see if it works better.
Let's move all our shit.
You know, why you decide to just pull it right here?
Oh, we're gonna do it that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're just gonna go to the other side of the table.
After the other side of the table, I'm like, there's a wall.
Go to the other side of the table.
Come on, you gotta move this one.
Right there. There you go.
The amount of bickering we have on the show is great.
And, oh my God, you look so much better. You can actually see you now.
I know, you can see his beautiful face.
Oh my God, nobody wants to see your beautiful face.
Not, the girl that, let's not go into that because my dad watches this show.
Nobody wants to see your beautiful face.
I guess that's why I was hitting it from the back on that girl last night.
Oh Jesus! Hey, pull the mic a little bit closer. There you go.
I got in trouble with my dad after our first show.
Why?
I think I mentioned something about like bringing girls home and just sneaking them out the back door, and my dad goes, "So help me God, if you bring another girl to this house, I'm going to murder you." Love the show otherwise.
That's funny, dude. That is hilarious.
I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot my parents might watch this. I gotta watch it.
Right, you gotta watch what you say.
Yeah.
You gotta forget about that. But no, so then we had what?
I didn't watch Raw last night. I just didn't have time. It was.
I was there. It was good.
I think every wrestler in St. Louis was there because I'll see posts from all my friends. They're like, at Raw. I'm like,
right. Remember,
I'm doing papers right now. Leave me alone because I was. For me, it's finals week because I'm in college.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And it's insane. I mean, I turned in a paper. I was telling him earlier. Turned in a paper with 3 seconds left to go. So, Mr. Eiler, if you're watching this, 3 seconds, I still got it in. You can't fail me.
Right.
Actually, that paper, he might be able to.
Speaking of, you're in college. What do you think about your boy Bernie's getting his ass handed to him?
I mean, you know what? I figured he wasn't going to win. Like, because you have to admit, because he was picking up steam there for a good few minutes.
He was for a little bit.
And then he lost New York. And when I saw New York was lost, I was like, that's the end.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think the message came across clear, and I think this is a strong starting point for the future.
Let's hope. Because there definitely something definitely needs to be done with American politics and
our economy too.
College
because every other college every other modernized country, just about every other one, college is free.
Right. Oh yeah, exactly.
And you know what? Those are the countries where they're getting the work now because you have qualified doctors, qualified chemists. You know why? Because they're not having to worry about like, oh, I'm gonna have to pay off $30,000 student loans. I'm gonna have to pay
more than 30,000, bro.
Yeah, for me it's 100,000 probably.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's more than 30,000.
I'm just gonna pay the minimum and then default on them in 20 years.
Yeah, they can't do anything to you.
Yeah, after 20 years, if you pay the minimum amount each month,
right?
And I'm gonna base it all off income too. Plus, I'm going to college I'm trying to get my doctorate.
Right.
Which it's going to be doctorate or professional wrestling, and it'll probably go pro wrestling if I'm doing anything. If I'm any good. If I'm not good, I'll be like, all right, so I'm gonna get that doctorate in psychology.
Hey, look, Xavier Woods is the doctor.
He is, and
he
is hilarious. You know what I love from Payback? Him hitting on Beyonce.
Oh, that was
I watched it. I was like,
that was funny. So Payback, Raw was good. Raw was good.
I liked it.
What else happened? David Bowie died.
No, Prince died.
Did David Bowie die before?
Yeah, he was long dead.
Prince died, dude.
Prince died, which I was heartbroken about.
Prince, to me, is probably one of the greatest
easily
performers of all time.
I went back and I watched his halftime show because, I mean, I was too young to appreciate it.
When he did Purple Rain, it started raining.
It was already pouring down rain, and watching
perfect. It was just perfect.
People talking on Prince is great because Prince is just a phenomenal dude from what you can tell.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard the bad story about him and Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson wanted to do Bad with him?
Oh yeah.
Where Prince goes, the first line in Bad is "Your butt is mine," and Prince looked at Michael and he goes, "Who's saying that too? Because you sure as hell aren't saying that to me, and I sure as hell am not saying that to you."
Right. But think about it though, when Prince and Michael came up, in my opinion, Prince was a lot more talented than
Michael. Was.
because Prince could dance, play the guitar. I mean, look at all the instruments that Prince could play.
It was phenomenal.
Ridiculous.
And you know what? Prince also changed with the times.
Mhm.
Michael Jackson really didn't. If you look at it, Michael Jackson, kind of, he changed from the, he changed from Jackson 5 to Michael.
Right.
And then when 70s and 80s Michael was done, you got 90s Michael, who just
started butt diddling on little boys.
I wasn't going to go there, but
I
yes.
said it. He was butt diddling little boys.
Oh, I fully believe it. And I swear to God, people are like, oh, he never touched it. I'm like, are you kidding me? You don't have that many kids come out against the guy and he
Right,
not having.
exactly.
That's like, and I'm just going to use this example because I'm a Catholic. If the Catholic Church, if like 3 kids came out and said, oh, this priest diddled me, and they're all from the same class, it would be like, oh, no, there's something behind this. Like, these kids are after something. But if it's 30 kids from 30 different years who never met each other, yeah,
Exactly.
there was some diddling.
What was the movie called? That movie
Spotlight.
Spotlight was a great movie. And
I've been wanting to see that, and I've been
it's a
recommending
great
that
movie, and it's very sad and depressing. But do you like how I just turned this all into the one thing I wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I know this is coming.
Huh?
This is a subject that I'm a little
So, what do you call an altar boy when his hair's parted?
I don't know.
The priest is like, I won't tell. Patting his little head. Now, so I went on my wife's out of town.
Yeah, where is she?
She's out of the country. She's in the Philippines.
Oh Jesus!
So it's just been
Little
crazy.
Boy Central.
Right, Lady Boy Central.
I said
She
Little
actually-
Boy Central,
She
but
actually,
Jesus.
she actually judged a Lady Boy.
What is your wife doing over there?
She's over there helping managing a call center, supporting a call center.
That's fun.
Yeah, but she actually got to be the judge of a ladyboy competition. Because over in the Philippines, being transgender,
Yeah, it's
very
part,
acceptable.
it's part of the culture actually.
Right.
Like the ancient culture.
Right. So
Love how we're experts on this too. Like,
yeah, right. So I'm going on, and I keep seeing all this bullshit about Target now doing the whole transgender thing, right?
yeah, it's stupid. We've been going. I'm going to say this. We've been going to the bathroom with transgenders for years. You just don't know it.
Right, exactly.
And you know why? Because beforehand it wasn't a big deal before Caitlyn Jenner, and now it's not a big deal now. It's been happening for years upon years upon years, and now we're gonna make a big deal out of it because we don't want to look at real facts and stuff anymore. We don't want to look at real news. We want to look at, well, here's this pointless scandal. Enjoy it. Like the other day, 50 were killed in a hospital in Syria. You know what the fuck?
You don't hear about that, though, do you?
No, you know what you hear about? Beyonce's comeback song, or like revenge for Jay-Z cheating on her. Which, by the way, to all the women of America, I'm gonna put this on Snapchat too because fuck it. To all the women of America, if Beyonce can get cheated on, none of you are safe, and your man can cheat on you because Beyonce's not even safe.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like if Beyonce isn't even safe, why are you safe?
Right.
Which that's the consensus. Even though I think Beyonce is not attractive, I personally,
I am not a big fan
I'm not.
of Beyonce.
I do not like her music at all. I do not think she is that attractive. And I think it's because I keep getting that one picture that was on the internet of her like face at the halftime show,
Right.
or her face.
Okay. So let's get
back to what we were
back
saying.
To it, okay. So I'm tired of hearing about this whole transgender thing, right? About, we can't let the men use the restrooms with our daughters. Blah blah this, blah blah that, blah blah this, right? But yet we don't hear them talk about. They're saying that the men that are going to dress up as women to go into the bathroom just to molest little boys.
What about
or little girls? But here's what we miss. Where the fuck? Why aren't they saying anything about our sons? Why is it only about our daughters?
And you know how many people I know who
So here's my
are
question.
adult males who have been molested by women. I know a fair amount of them.
Yeah.
I think I know more of those than I know girls who've been sexually assaulted by
Right.
an older man. That's an issue because if a man comes up and says, hey, I was raped or I was molested.
You're like, oh, high five.
Yeah, it's like, wait, what? Which, I'll say this. In the high school thing, I think it's like, some of it's okay, some of wait. Not the molesting, but you know what I mean? Like,
None of it's okay.
the hot high school teachers, like, the people who are like, oh, we need to convict this, 32-year-old drop-dead gorgeous teacher because she slept with a 16-year-old boy.
Look up Buck Angel.
God.
Have you seen this?
No.
So I'm going to put it on the show, right?
What is it?
Right here. This is Buck Angel, boys and girls that are listening. This is Buck Angel. This is a man, right? Oh, wait. He has no penis. He's a woman. But he has...
Why did I do this on, not the private search? Because
I don't
I was
know.
God.
You tell me.
Damn it.
He converted himself, right? He's a transgender.
Actually, I can kind of see it, the bone structure.
What, that he's a woman?
Yeah.
But would you...
If I saw him walking down the street, I'd be like, oh, shit, this guy's going to kill me.
Would you want him to walk into the restroom with your daughter?
No. Wait,
Huh?
is he a woman or is he a man?
He's a woman. That is a woman.
Biologically a woman.
Biologically a woman.
If he's in the restroom with my son, I'm going to think, oh, look, it's another guy in the restroom. I'm not going to be all, oh, it's a transgender. I'm going to look at him like, hey, he's got some feminine features.
Yeah, but I mean, people can say you have feminine features, though.
I do have a very childish face.
That's
Like,
what I'm
I look
saying.
young.
That's what I'm saying.
I got this strong
But
jaw,
yet,
though.
This is what we're worried about. Yet, okay, but yet, Johnny on the Spots,
Yeah, yeah.
they've been transgender for years. Swimming pools have been transgender for years.
No, everyone, listen.
I'm just saying.
I hate to use the people are going to get molested theory, but
It's it's gonna happen.
let's be honest. People are going to get molested.
There's a picture if you keep scrolling, you'll see one where he's posing, and he's completely naked. And you'll see his
Yeah,
badge.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Huh?
I'm good.
I put it on the show. You can go back and watch it.
Nah, I'm good. I'm completely good.
Sure. But yet, you're talking about the Catholic priest molesting little boys.
Jesus
Yet
Christ, how many people on Snapchat today? Sorry.
we don't condemn that. We don't worry about having a Catholic priest go into the men's restroom
No,
and molesting our little boy.
more kids have been raped in churches than
But yet
I'm pretty
we
sure
move
the
exactly.
transgenders have.
And what do? They just kept moving them from.
No, because we're just looking for excuses to bitch about shit.
Right.
That's all this is a reason for rednecks and bigots to go out there and complain.
Look,
And
if
go
you're
out
mad,
there and it's
And guess
annoying.
what? Now that they have that law at Target that a man can go into a woman's bathroom. If you're afraid of a transgender person going into the bathroom with your daughter, guess what? Stand in front of her stall then.
Yeah, that's not really. You know what I
It's
love
not
is the
against the law
South.
anymore.
The South is now like someplace went and ID'd like a 70-year-old woman because she couldn't prove she was a woman.
Right.
Woman didn't have ID, and they told her she couldn't use the restroom. Dude, whoever that company is, fuck you. You don't get to determine that.
Right, exactly.
You don't get to determine who gets to go to that. Can we just go back to the 90s, please?
Right.
So everything, 90s and early.
When people weren't offended by everything, and
Can we go back to the 90s and can we go from 1997 up to screw? Let's do the Attitude Era. Let's go from
2004.
94 to August of 2001. Everything was fine.
No,
We
it
were
was about
good.
2004 when Janet Jackson showed her boob on national live television at the Super Bowl, and 50 million people saw it, and only 250,000 people called in and complained to the FCC because woman's boob got showed for a split second on TV.
Did anyone watch the Attitude Era? If you watch it, Jacqueline had her boobs fully exposed on
God.
pay-per-view for a good
That was pay-per-view. You had to pay for that.
Okay. Was the bikini contest with Sable where the handprint?
That was
bikini?
on Raw.
That was on Raw. That's
USA.
the exact same thing. That's not censored because it was rather cold in that arena. And I'm
And
going to stop
also
talking
had
because
on-
that's Brock Lesnar's wife.
All she had on was pasties. Hand-printed But, and then I'm looking.
He said it, Brock, not me, please.
And the same day, right, I'm looking, and was this 14-year-old little girl that was murdered due to bullying. Cyberbullying.
In Warrenton, right?
Yeah, but guess what?
We didn't talk about that.
No, they keep talking about the transgender thing. Here's what I think needs to happen.
That little
whole
girl,
cyberbullying.
that girl, and I'll look at this too. I don't see why she got bullied. I don't know why she got bullied.
She went to a new school, and that's how kids are, though.
Kids
You
are
know?
horrible
Kids are
people.
mean, and especially little girls. Little girls.
Oh, they're the worst things ever.
Little
Because you know what?
bitches.
You know what we can do as men? And this is a great theory because I saw it on the Fighter and the Kid podcast, which I'm wearing their shirt right now. I just listened to it 20 minutes ago, and they made a valid point. Brendan Schwab said, you can throw a ball in front of a group of little boys, and what are we going to do? We're going to kick it around and throw it
Right.
around, and then we're going to start dividing up teams, and then we're going to start making nicknames for each other,
Yep.
and then it's like everyone plays together.
Right.
And then you're going to get that one a-hole who tackles somebody too hard, and that's the end of the night.
Yeah, exactly.
But with little girls, they start clicking really fast because they're just very, Oh, well, I don't want to be around her. Well, I don't want to be around her.
Oh, she smells funny.
Oh, her hair isn't in braids. Piss off.
Right, exactly. Your little brats is what you are. Is all you are is little brats.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm sitting here and I see this little girl, right?
Yeah.
And it only gets like a day or two of coverage.
It's sad.
But yet this and they're like, well, how do we stop bullying?
Well, they're pushing this transgender issue way
Exactly.
too much. And you know what? It's all because of Caitlyn Jenner, I'll put it that way.
Here's Buck Angel for you again. I'm putting Buck Angel back.
It's good. I'm not
I'm gonna have a TV next time where you'll be able to see what I'm looking at.
Okay. I can almost see it in the reflection of your mirror glasses. Those are nice, though.
I do. I like them.
But, yeah, so we're putting all this emphasis on this stuff, and I don't care.
I don't give a rat's ass either.
You know what I care more about? The 50 people over in Syria who are getting blown up in a hospital more than I care about, well, this guy can't go to the bathroom. Do what you were doing before. Just be and they're all like, well, we people shouldn't be secretive about it. I'm like, you were for so long. Unless I ask you, are you trans or not? Don't friggin' tell me. You know what I love the most is that they also make the excuse like, well, our people have been persecuted. I'm like, whoa. Your people, our black people, who they can still use that we were persecuted because they didn't want to be brought over here. They were brought over here. You can look at the Irish; they were persecuted for a long time. You can look at the Asian Americans, Irish, anything, because they were all persecuted. Even Catholics were persecuted in this country. Yes, the LGBT group has been persecuted. But when you've got a civil war going on in another country that could possibly end the world if the way things are turning out.
Right, that's much more
Russia, Iran.
Much more important to me.
Yeah, that's a little bit more important to me. Or maybe the EU collapsing, or maybe how, Greece's economy is still in the shitter, or, anything about how China's economy is going down. Any of that. But no, we're going to focus because of, Americans want to sensationalize and be overly PC now. That's what's wrong with this country. It's because we want to fucking throw a fit over everything. I don't say that. No, I don't say that word.
Why?
I just don't. I mean, it's one of those things.
I had a retarded uncle. He did. Seriously, he was retarded. He had Down syndrome. I love Down syndrome people. I love them. I think they're the greatest. Thing ever. You show me one upset down person.
They are the most positive people in the world.
All the time.
And you know what? It's good because you know what? They find joy in life. And what do we? What do normal people?
Negativity in life.
Everyone has to bitch about everything. Let's be happy. I didn't. Let's look at Payback. I didn't like the main event that much, but you know what? I didn't like the way it turned out. Like I said, I wanted Bullet Club.
Yeah, but you're not going to see Bullet Club.
But what did I do? I was real happy about it because Roman Reigns had an actually good match. I didn't like how they finished it, though, where, AJ hits him with, 20 things, and then Roman hits him with a spear. I was like,
yeah, that was kind of dumb.
You could have put him through the barricade or something. But,
Right, exactly. Something.
I really thought it was a good match. I love the forearm through the table.
I've
never thought, a forearm would put somebody through a table, but even AJ, went through the table.
When you're jumping from that far, man.
Yeah.
You're going to hit somebody.
Well, I've also seen it, though, where it's they go for the jump. Gotcha. I've seen people do moves where it's they jump and they hit the edge of the table. I'm like, oh, your ribs are gone.
Oh yeah, your ribs are shot, brother.
If you watch WrestleMania 2000, Mick Foley and him and Triple H do a good story about this, where Mick was like, the only thing I want to do is make it to Disneyland tomorrow with my family. And
dude, they put their bodies on a beat. Did you see that Enzo get knocked out?
Oh, that was the whiplash that got him.
No, he was out before his head hit the mat.
That's what I'm saying. It's the whiplash because his face hit that and he whipped back.
No, what knocked him out was the cable because the cable hit him right on the.
Oh, I know.
That's what knocked him out.
I know, but he also got whiplash from it, if you notice.
He did, but it was when he hit that cable. That's what knocked him. Because if you look, he's out before his head hits the.
Yeah. And then he even had the boxing arms, which anybody who's ever watched a UFC event, watch some of these guys and they see something like
his toes were curling in those Jordans.
I felt bad because that was that was 3 minutes into the match, I think.
Something like that.
And yeah, I mean, you know what? And it's good that he's okay because we saw him he was fine at the end of the night. He was like, yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, he was up and conscious when he got back to the back. And he was wanting to get up there, no, we're taking you to the hospital.
Yeah, stay down, buddy, stay down.
Right, exactly. So
You know what? If you haven't listened to it, listen to the Steve Austin podcast with Enzo. That's one of the better podcasts. It's so good. It's so good.
You know, you're talking about the LBGT.
Uh-huh.
You know what I can't stand? This Facebook hashtag that's going on right now.
What is it?
The LGB. Let's go Blues.
Oh, get out of here. Because you got to shave your head.
Well, that's not just that. Every time I see it, I think of the LGBT.
I'll be honest, that's what I think too. I see it, I'm like, what now? I'm like, oh,
look at all these people embracing the gay community. I posted that one day on my Facebook, and a lot of people got mad at me. I'm like,
bad move.
I'm glad.
Literally, I posted.
I literally despise the Blues, and I'm going to say it right here, right now. If people do not believe me when I say this, I despise the Blues. I hope, I would much rather see the Cubs. That's right, the Chicago Cubs win a World Series before the St. Louis Blues win a Stanley Cup.
Fuck up out of here, son. Which it might happen this season because the Cubs look great.
I'm just telling you. I would.
Can we pause?
Yeah.
Have you seen this app?
What is that one?
The Rock Clock.
Oh God.
You know what? I like it because you do the rock time and it varies every day, so you don't know when it's gonna happen. Mine hit at like 4:15 this morning. I remember looking at my alarm clock. I was like, it's hilarious because I had it's the Rock speaking to you. So you wake up, and you're like, what the fuck is going on in my house?
Why you don't? It just goes off randomly.
No, it goes off. So what you do is you click on it, and you can set your own alarms. You set your goals, and kind of it's one of those things because if you just set an alarm on your phone, you look at it, you're like, alarm off. With rock time though, it's like, so I hit rock time, and then it'll hit whatever the Rock chose to wake up that day. And so you wake up at the same time as Rock. So with me, I've got my alarm set for 4:16. This is what it sounds like.
Turn it up.
Beep, beep, beep. I can do this all morning.
And
Beep.
It just goes on a loop.
Is that all he says?
Well, no, there's like 20 things you can select.
Right.
So
you wake up whenever the
morning sunshine. Yeah, that's what the Rock just said. Open your eyes up. Get your candy ass out of bed.
and it's fun. You know what I mean?
So the alarm will go off when you could set it. You could set up your own alarm.
You can set up your own, and then
Right.
there's rock time, which it varies every day. So you click rock time and turn that on, and you wake up when the Rock sets his alarm because
Okay,
it's
but
programmed
can you
into the
keep
phone.
on the same time though? Can you have your alarm and rock time?
Yes. So say tomorrow, I'm waking up earlier than the Rock is.
Right.
I'm waking up at 4:15, going to the gym 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wake up at rock time. So I don't need rock time on my phone. I need my time on my phone.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, I don't. It's not. I guess it's not on.
It should be.
It's not on Android.
Rock clock.
I just put rock clock.
Oh,
I just put rock.
that sucks. Maybe you should get an iPhone like the rest of us.
iPhones are gay. Most trans people use iPhones.
Oh, man.
It's not on here. Oh well.
I'm going to be battered one of these days because of this show.
Huh?
We're going to get battered walking
Yes, and
out of
I
the
do
show.
have to shave my head, so whatever. I'm gonna have to get Jim Harris on the show though.
I'm so
talk
disappointed that you have to deal with that.
What?
Yeah, let's get Jim on it.
Next Tuesday?
I'm down.
We'll get Jim Harris on the show next Tuesday.
Plus, we can plug the MMWA event, which is next.
14th.
The 14th. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought it was the 13th for some reason. I'm a little.
Well, and we're doing there's Mardi Gras down here, May 7th.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo. They're doing a Cinco de Mayo party down here.
I despise Cinco de Mayo.
Jesus, you racist bastard.
No, because it's not even a Mexican out. Like literally, if you go to Mexico on Cinco de Mayo, you know what they're like. It's not a big thing except in the one town that it happened in. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying you're a racist bastard. God, that is rude, man.
I don't care.
Why are you so racist?
Because
towards people?
all white people have done is like overly done Cinco de Mayo. Like,
Do you know why? It's an excuse to drink.
it is. It's like Mardi
Americans.
Gras. You know what Mardi Gras is? It's a damn Catholic holiday from Italy and France.
Okay.
And Everyone and their mother. Oh, it's Mardi Gras.
Let's go.
You
show
are
our
mother.
titties.
You know what I mean? It's an excuse. Oh, New Orleans did that just because New Orleans is a town of sin.
Well, New Orleans is a French town, so
So are we.
not like New Orleans.
We're not as much, but we do have the second biggest Mardi Gras, though.
We do have the second biggest Mardi Gras in the United States.
Yeah.
Third biggest in the world.
Yeah, only behind Rio.
Rio has the second.
Yeah, because Rio does in like it's because in Italy it's called Carnival
Right.
or Carnival or whatever.
Right.
In Rio it's called Carnival.
Mhm.
Everywhere else it's Mardi Gras.
Right. But New Orleans has the biggest Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Party.
Yep.
But
Never been there. Probably never will.
New Orleans is a great city.
I want to go down there. I don't know where I'm going to stay.
You have to be 21 to really.
That's the thing is like I can't go down there and enjoy the time. Like I can go
Right.
down to Austin, Texas, which is a big bar town and stuff, and it's a big like drinking town.
Yeah.
But I can go down there and enjoy it because I can go work out at like the best gym in the world. I
Right.
can go work out. I can go see one of the various concerts because Austin has a great music scene.
Oh yeah.
Going on a little road trip.
Well, you just came back from one from Memphis. How'd that go for you?
It went okay. I mean,
Don't
you know,
lie. The one guy tried to drop you on your head. I was watching the video. I'll say it. The dude almost dropped you on your head.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed.
it's another night.
I'd have got up and punched the dude in his balls. See, that's what I would be. That's why I don't think
Go,
I can.
go, Undertaker when he came back against Brock. Just dick kick everybody.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, dude. I mean, you're in the ring with these guys, and you're supposed to trust them, right? This dude, you know, you're doing certain things in your match, and this guy goes off the way and almost drops you on your head. You weren't pissed?
No.
You're a fool. I'd have been pissed. I mean, it looked like a good match up until that point.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not-
where's the road now? Where's this road trip?
This is a personal road trip. So
Oh.
back in October, it's story time with Matt because
Okay.
my stories are nothing like Swag's.
Oh God, situations.
Oh, can we not talk about those? Like, I'm happy today. Like, I don't need to go down that dark road. Like, when I hear a Swag situation story, I kind of want to start drinking.
Oh yeah, some of them are scary.
Oh, it's horrible.
All right, so we got a road trip.
So my friend drove me down to the Tennessee border because
Okay.
at the time I had met this girl back in Austin, Texas in August, and we'd started clicking, and I got her number. We were talking, just, whatever.
Right.
Really nice girl, really smart. She cut her hair though like a week after we started talking, so it was really short. I was like, and she's one of those cosplayers too, so she was cosplaying as an Assassin's Creed character.
Right.
So she looked extra hot.
Right.
So we're hanging out. Like we met walking to the same thing at like 7 a.m. Like this blonde girl in a white dress like walks up next to me in the middle of a street in Austin and goes, "Hey, are you going to this panel?" Yeah. What's up? Can I come with you on that? I was like, "Fuck yes, why not?" I'm still 18 at this point.
Yeah, you're still a baby.
Yeah, I am still a virgin at this point. So I'm like, yes, let's go.
Sure you want to be saying that with your dad and mom maybe listening?
He already knows.
Oh,
We already told the story about me sneaking girls into the
That
house.
is true. You did. All right, go on.
Oh, my mom. Oh God, that was a conversation. It's like when my mom asked me about like, did me and her avoid that sexual conversation at all. She's not like, if she knows I have a girl, she's like, oh, well, who's this girl? I'm like, oh, just a girl I know from school. Like, I'm not gonna. She's like, okay, cool, and then walks off because she's
Well,
like,
yeah, moms don't want to know that mommy don't want to know that her little baby boy is getting his little dilly wet.
I'm doing more than that.
I'm just saying, mommy doesn't want to know that
It ain't little. Let me tell you that.
her little baby boy's getting his little dilly wet.
It ain't little.
Well, that's what you say. I'm just saying that's what mommy's thinking. Mommy remembered
Okay.
when it was button size and she was changing your poopy diapers.
Anyway, so
All right, go on
meet
with the story.
her in Austin. We start texting and stuff. And along the way, she like, what else talking to her about? Like, I think it was college athletics. At the time, I was a college athlete. Start talking, blah blah blah, yada yada yada.
There you go, Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's all. I literally thought of that.
Love that show.
Such a great show. Yada yada yada. We decided, like, why don't we give long distance thing a try? Like, why don't you come up and spend the weekend with me? Because my boss gave me his house that weekend, so I was like, thank you. thank you. Because she has been like, oh, I want to go to St. Louis. I've always wanted to go. I'm like, oh, my boss's house. And at the time, I didn't know she liked me. So I was like, oh, you can go sit in the guest room and I'll sit in the main room. She's like, we can sleep in the same bed. I was like, what? Like,
You're sleeping in the same bed. You're getting some.
yeah. Well, so I go down to Knoxville, which is literally it's North Carolina.
Right.
So my buddy gets up at 4 a.m. with me. We drive to the Tennessee border. He drives my car back, and I get picked up by her and her friend. They take me to Knoxville. I stay there for a day because I had work. I think I had work or something. We had fun. I pass out. I had a paper due at like midnight that I had to turn in. Didn't do it. Woke up at 6 a.m. the next morning. And then you know what the Shoes game is, St. Mary's versus DeBerg.
Okay, yeah.
That happened up here, so all my friends have been sending me texts online. I wake up to my phone just blowing up at 6 a.m. Actually, it was like 5:30. And I look, and I'm like, 5:30, and oh, shit, the paper! And then I look through my text, and I'm like, Alex almost fought the entire DeBerg team, a guy who I was feuding with at the time was there, and we, I would have went to jail had I been at that Shoes game. So I'm happy I wasn't, because DeBerg's football team, I hate the school of DeBerg. I hate everybody from there. And the problem was they had pushed one of my friends, who is 16 years old, and he's one of those kids who he will not start a fight, but he will sure as hell end one.
Right.
And the kid literally he says something to him. I think he said what the fuck was that for, dude?
Right.
Guy gets up in his face, full pad still. Then the rest of the DeBerg players get in his face, and he literally shoves him back, and he squares up, and that's when people start pulling him back. Because if I was there,
it would have been on.
Oh, it would have been on. I'm a very fuck with my friends, I will kill you.
It would have been like UFC.
Oh no, because they have to stop and they have rules. I'm the type of guy who, and I don't get why more people don't do this in a fight. If I'm fighting someone, I'm not gonna just go for their face. I'm gonna fucking try and block their face up and punch them in the throat.
Well, yeah.
I'm there to end that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Which is funny because everyone's like, well, I can easily no, you can't, because if I'm blocking you up with a jaw, I'm just gonna hammer fist you in the throat until you start coughing blood.
Right. Yeah.
Because that is how you end a fight. Because if I'm in a street fight,
well, yeah,
that's how I'm gonna do it. Because especially against a team of football players.
Right. Exactly.
So that happened. I'm happy I didn't deal with that.
So we're in Knoxville.
I leave both my hoodies down there, which is my track jet hoodie, which was a zip-up hoodie that me and my friends only had.
Right.
So it was kind of like the senior clique thing.
Okay.
And then my CM Punk Luck is for Losers hoodie, which I value so much. Well, she never gives them back. And, well, no. I drive up, and I left the CM Punk hoodie by accident, but I told her, just bring, she wanted to keep the track hoodie. I was like, I'll keep that, because she was coming up in 2 weeks.
Right.
Week goes by, she's not really talking to me. I'm like, oh, fuck, something's wrong. What's wrong? And she explains it to me, and she's like, I'm not going to come up. Okay, where's my shit?
Right.
Yeah, so, that weekend, I just went on, a weekend of debauchery, because I knew, I was like, all right, I'm not dating her. But bang, I went on my weekend of debauchery because it was spring break or summer or fall break. Yeah, fall break. I go on my weekend of debauchery, and to this day, I still don't have my hoodies back. I have told her, I have sent her a message here's my address, here is this, here is the here's the PayPal account I will use. Send me my shit. I'm never getting it back. So I'm gonna try the best of my luck to get booked in Tennessee, so that way I can just march up to her house with whoever I'm riding with and be like, yo, I need my stuff back.
But I thought she lives in Texas.
No, she lives in Knoxville.
Oh, she lives in Knoxville. So you're gonna go down to Knoxville.
But no, that's not even the road trip that we're going on.
Oh, well.
The road trip we're going on is up to north of Flint, Michigan.
Okay.
We're going up to pick up a jazz organ.
Okay.
Well, my friend is a musician.
All right.
And jazz organs are worth $4,000 because they're not made anymore.
Right.
He found one for $40 online because it's got a missing leg.
Okay.
But it's still fully operational and in good shape. Oh. It's up at a farm.
It's missing a leg.
But other than that,
it's full operational and it's in really good shape.
Other than the leg missing.
Do you see where that makes no sense?
Yeah, well, it's not even the leg's missing, it's just damaged. You know what I mean?
Okay, don't say it's in really good shape.
It's not in really good shape, but it's in good working order.
Okay, it's in good working order.
And so he goes, hey, I'm going on a road trip, I need you. I'm like, what's up? Where you going? He's like, north of Flint. And at that moment, I like threw my arms up in the air. I'm like, what do you mean Flint? Like, I'm bringing bottled water to this thing, but we're driving up to Michigan in a F-150 dually.
Oh Jesus, that's gonna be.
And diesel.
Who's paying for gas?
Diesel. My buddy his dad owns a moving company.
Right.
Like I think what is it? It's like a party rental place.
Okay.
So they set up all the stuff. He's getting the gas card, and this is going to be counted as like a company trip. They're just gonna I think so. Or they're going to comp it or something.
Right.
So we're driving up to Flint, and the dually gets great gas mileage.
Oh yeah,
too.
it's a diesel. Yeah, so you get like 700 miles.
It's so big too.
Right.
I love that thing.
Right.
And it's an old one too, so it's like the mirrors where you have. Well, it's
big, long.
Yeah, it's just
truck driver mirrors.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Right.
I've worked for them a few times, and it's just awesome.
Right, there you go.
You feel powerful in that thing.
Yeah.
So we're going up there. We're leaving at like 3 in the morning by my suggestion. They're like, well, why are we leaving that early? I'm like, we got to go through Chicago. It's a 4-hour drive to Chicago because I'm not going to speed at night because that's when the highway troopers get you.
Okay, wait. So you're leaving, when are you leaving? Friday?
No. We're leaving like a Monday.
Okay, so you're leaving Monday, 3 o'clock in the morning here.
Or 2 o'clock. We're going to leave as early as possible.
Hold on. Let's look at this, okay? So you're going to north of Flint, Michigan, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's a 5-hour drive to Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
4 or 5.
Okay. 4 or 5. It's about a 5-hour drive. Google it. MapQuest, and you'll see it's right around 5 hours.
Not the way we drive.
Even if you're doing 80, 10 over the speed limit,
4 hours.
still 4.5.
Not good news.
Just saying. I got a brother-in-law that lives in Joliet. Lives in Joliet, which is 30 minutes from Chicago, downtown Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Takes us 4 hours to get to his house.
Okay.
So you're gonna leave at 3 o'clock in the morning. Right?
Yeah, we're going like out. We're not going through the main part of Chicago, but you know what I mean. We're going through that part that kind of like circles around it. So we're still gonna catch rush hour. Hopefully we'll catch it going the opposite way though, because
if you're going north
outside of the city,
and everybody's gonna be going into the city.
Uh-huh.
You gotta figure, man. People live in south suburbs of Chicago. The suburbs of Chicago are considered like a 50-mile radius away from Chicago. Parts of Indiana are considered a suburb.
I'm not surprised by that.
Of Chicago.
Then again, what's in Indiana? No.
I'm just saying, anything within a 50-mile radius.
Yeah.
Of
So
Chicago.
we're looking at Chicago. We're wanting to just try and beat rush hour as much as possible so that we don't get caught.
Yeah, you're not.
We're gonna get caught. We know. Shut up.
I'm just saying.
We're already dreading it because I get caught in Dallas traffic when I'm in Texas. That's the worst stuff ever.
I'll tell you what, though, man. Dallas is a nice city.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The roads are beautiful. The highways are beautiful compared to Missouri.
The people are so friendly.
They are, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, I mean, I go down there. You go to Missouri, and you hear somebody from out of state. You're like, oh, the fuck are you from?
Right.
You go down to Dallas. How you doing there, sir?
Where
What can I
you
help?
from?
Where you from? Oh, Missouri. I love the Cardinals. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Good, and you know what?
They're
They're
as good as them Rangers, though.
and you know what? They'll have a respectful conversation with you, and they'll treat you with respect.
They
Here
are.
in St. Louis, we're assholes.
Well, like I said, I hate the Blues, right?
Yeah.
So the UFC fight was what, last Saturday?
Was
2
it
Saturdays ago.
John Jones versus St. Peru or
Yeah,
whatever?
2 Saturdays ago, right? So,
Yeah, and he's #1 pound for pound in the world right now, John Jones, and I'm pissed off because Demetrius Johnson proved in that fight he is beating everybody. He has massacred
That's true.
Olympians,
that is true.
and you know why they're not going to put him as #1 pound for pound?
Because he's 5'2".
He's 5'2" and 130 pounds.
That's true.
That's it. If he was any bigger, they'd be like, shit, Demetrius, mother.
Oh, yeah.
But you
right,
don't
you're
promote
right.
a guy who's undefeated in the UFC,
Yep.
who is just a monster, the nicest guy in the world, but you're going to promote this fake dude, John Jones, because that's what he is. He's fake.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
notice, John Jones, I'm a good Christian. No, you're not, John. You were a coke addict who hit a woman with a car.
Right.
Part 2 of that is you see the bad guy come out in John Jones a lot.
Oh,
You see
yeah.
it come out in him when he gets pissed off at a cop. You see it when he tells the entire crowd to boo Daniel Cormier because it really rattles him in the core.
Right.
That's not something a nice guy does.
No.
And he says John Jones can get straight up ignorant.
Oh, yeah. Well, I almost got to
Not
a fight
ignorant,
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Not ignorant, ignorant.
Oh, yeah. I almost got to a fight in Buffalo Wild Wings. Because we're sitting there, right?
Attaboy.
We were sitting there, and
Man, I've choked some more.
they're all like, what? No, they're all like, oh, come here, man, blues, blues, blues. I'm just like, God, it's 3-1. I'm like, I was pissed because I was there to watch you guys.
And then they lost 4-3.
6-3.
It was 6-3. Yeah, I remember I was at work
They
and
turned the game off. The NBC dropped the feed because it was so out of hand. So I'm sitting there, and it's 3-1. Chicago scores. I go, yeah, all right. And I start clapping.
bad move.
Everybody's like, ooh, this one dude, fuck you. I turn around and I go, what? He goes, you're in the wrong place to be cheering for the Blackhawks, dude.
Get the fuck
And
out.
I go, and that's why I hate every fucking Blues fan in the state of Missouri.
No,
And I go,
I will never say
hate
that.
them.
I'll never say that.
He's
If you're
like-
being belligerent about being a Blackhawks fan, like
No,
the
I was
belligerent
just
Blues
like,
fan.
yeah, I was like, yeah, they scored, and he's like, what's wrong with you? He goes,
Yeah, that's just a
he
prick.
goes, you ain't from St. Louis? I go, I was born and raised in St. Louis, brother.
He's just a
I
prick.
was like, I hate the Blues. He goes, man, the hospitals are 24/7. I go, and I don't care, dude.
See, no, that
You're in a
fuck you.
bar full of Blues fans. I'm like, what?
Does that matter?
What? I'm like,
I mean,
whatever.
shit. You know what? We're at the dorms. We've watched all the games of the dorms, me and the guys, and we're watching it. We're having a good time. And we look at the Blackhawks fans and go, hey, fuck you, TJ.
Right.
But you know what we do immediately? Is if the Blackhawks, and he'll concede when the Blackhawks lost to the Blues, we'll also concede when the Blues, because legitimately I look at him, I go, yeah, well, you guys just outplayed us.
That was a good series. I'll give it that. It was a good series.
That last game, I swear,
Game 7 was very
that
good.
double post, I was having a stroke. I was like, if they would have scored off that double post, that would have been the game. No, that would have been the end. That would have been the end of the Blues, because we would have been sitting there with our fucking dicks in our hands, not done anything.
Well, when they scored the third goal, right?
Yeah.
I cheered. Entire place like, oh, this guy. I look over at him. I was like, what's that? I gave him a wave. I was like, what's up? Just puts his head down.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'll tell you what. They
Depression.
scored that fourth goal.
Oh God. Oh God.
That whole place, dude, went like this. Ugh.
That's
Everybody's heads dropped. I'm laughing, because I'm not a hockey fan. I just cannot stand the Blues because and everybody talks about bandwagon fans.
it's
The
Blues.
St. Louis Blues have the biggest bandwagon fans I've ever seen.
I'll say
in my
this:
entire life.
I'm a Blues fan, but I'll also be like, when it gets really tough, I'll be there. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not really watching right now. I'm still rooting for them.
See, that's technically considered a bandwagon.
I don't
fan.
understand it though, because I've got enough going on my plate. I don't want to sit down and watch. I don't want to watch us get murdered by the Hawks, but I'd rather do my homework. Like as a college, I hate when people say that because as a college kid, I do enough. I'm at college full time. I'm training.
Right.
I'm working out every day, and then I'm going and doing shows.
Right.
What time do I have? And people are like, oh, how do you not watch this? I'm like, because I don't have fucking time. I legitimately have no time to do anything.
Right.
Like if I get a day to
See,
go.
my Facebook's blowing up now.
Oh,
People are
God.
like, did you really say you hate the Blues? Yes, I really hate the Blues. I have not liked the Blues since 1991.
I understand that.
That's how much I don't like them.
Well, you know what? I've always been a Blues fan because that's what my dad. He showed me hockey.
So did mine, but still.
And you know what? I love the Blues.
No.
But
You could get rid of them and I'd be happy.
let's keep the Rams out of town.
Yeah, keep them going too.
Did you see who they drafted? They drafted I think it was the quarterback with the least amount of wins. I think
Jared Goff.
Yeah.
The only reason why they drafted him is because he's from California.
yeah, and he's
That's it.
below 500.
That's it.
He's a below 500 QB. They're like, oh, he's number one in the draft class. I'm like, don't draft a QB then. We don't need a QB. We need him.
Oh, they need a QB.
They need a QB.
But they have no receivers. Who's that kid going to throw to? That kid is going to get
Nobody.
creamed. That kid is going to get destroyed.
Nobody. And you know what?
And I can't wait
Hey,
for it.
hey, Rams QB, whatever your name is.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Hope you like CTE, buddy. Hope you like CTE.
Right, exactly.
Because,
All right, we got 1 minute because we were supposed to go until 8:30
oh,
because you got more papers to write.
Yeah.
For being a college kid, so we're gonna be back on schedule.
I'm just saying, I hope you enjoy CTE because the Rams, we don't have an offensive line either.
No, they don't.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna be back next Tuesday
Gotcha.
with Jim Harris.
let's make sure we get him on the show.
I'll make sure Harris is here. And I'm telling you, I'm getting out of the shape of my head.
You're not getting out of it.
You watch.
Well,
Watch.
hey, we have our contingency plan, don't we?
That's right. See?
And if you don't know what it is, you should watch the show.
That's right.
You should watch the show before the show.
That's right.
Because, I've heard rumors that I might be in a match with him, so.
That's right. See?
I don't know. We're gonna work on it.
See?
I got you.
That's right.
I got you, son.
See?
I got you, son. Did I tell you who I tagged with in Tennessee?
You did.
Tennessee?
Moses.
No.
Who was it?
Mike Outlaw.
Oh, yeah, Mike Outlaw.
Me and Mike Outlaw just had a great match, and
That's where you almost got dropped on your head.
the funny thing was, there was a kid in the crowd who was saying some belligerent stuff to us, and we don't take BS from people.
Look where you're at. You're in Tennessee, bro.
And so, well, no, we were in Memphis. Yeah, I don't know.
Memphis, Tennessee.
And so Mike just starts jaw jacking back, and the kid's car's parked right next to me at Mike's. Kid starts jaw jacking again. Mike keeps jaw jacking back. We noticed the kid's a cancer patient about 10 minutes into it because
You guys are assholes.
he had a hoodie on, so we couldn't see it. But the kid was saying very, very horrible stuff to Mike, which catch my drift on what I'm saying. I was
calling him a
no, he
N-word?
wasn't. He wasn't, but he was saying some stuff, about Ferguson and whatnot. To which, when I heard that, I was like, ooh, bad taste. The one fan did tell I heard Ferguson. And I looked back. I was like, who said it? I'm knocking him out. Because I have friends up there.
It's a little rough, right? I did too.
There.
Our good friend Timothy Miller.
Yeah, and I heard
Ferguson.
I heard the comment about Ferguson. I was like, all right, who's getting knocked out tonight?
Right, yeah.
And so we didn't notice this, and I just pull Mike in the car, and I go, hey, don't say anything else to him. He's like, why? I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's a cancer patient because his head was shaved,
right?
And he had a hoodie up. And Mike goes, oh, I didn't know. And it wasn't like we were trying, and it wasn't like we were saying anything bad to him. We were
trying to be assholes.
No, we were just like, Mike was like, yeah, but who came out 2-1 tonight? Mike just kept throwing a record in his face.
Well, yeah, there you go.
We were just like, we're 2-1, buddy. We're 2-1. Keep talking. We're 2-1. Right. And then, I noticed, the kid tried to, get physical with us, which is when I pulled Mike in the car, and I was like, hey, don't say anything. Yeah,
you don't do that shit with wrestlers, dude.
Well, the kid's 8. I'm like, dude.
Oh, my God, you guys are yelling at an 8-year-old?
We're not yelling at him. Actually, no, I'd give him 12. The kid's 12.
12?
Yeah, the kid's 12-year-old. We're not yelling at him. We're just like, hey, man, we're 2-1, man. We're going back to St. Louis with a winning record tonight.
All right, plug your stuff.
Twitter, BluesFan316.
Oh, God.
It was made when I was younger. Instagram, Jones Knows, all one word. I'm trying to think. Facebook, I don't want to give that out because I don't like having a lot of fans on Facebook, actually.
You should make a Facebook fan page.
I should. I just got to get around to doing it.
Right.
And it's all about upkeep, too.
That is true. And we broadcast on YouTube at SBAC TV. And then make sure you come down to South Broadway Athletic Club for this Saturday, May 7th. Ain't that right? May 7th?
Yes.
Yeah, May 7th.
I had to check my dates.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo Park. And make sure May 14th, MMWA Wrestling returns. We're going to get some of the guys on the show to help promote the show next week. And then we will see you guys next week. And then I think Swag's supposed to join us.
On Thursday. So Thursday will be Swag, and then I'll be here next week with Swag, hopefully. Yeah.
And then anything else?
May 19th, watch See No Evil with Kane in it.
Oh,
do you remember that storyline?
Yes, I remember that.
I remember watching the best was when it was Sylvain Grenier or something was facing Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels was the ref wearing a May 19th shirt. He's knocks him out, slips it on him. He's like, oh no.
Yes.
Shawn Michaels was just the best because I remember him grabbing the mic being like, May 19th, and threw the mic on. He's like,
All right, we are out of here.